Namaste, brothers and sisters. This is Jen. Welcome to the 11:11 morning meditation. Is there anybody there? How is everyone doing this morning? Mad energies. Is anyone there? Okay, hey Jen, you look lush. Oh God, I hope everyone comes. Come to the event group. So, is anyone there? Oh, we've got 3 people. Amazing. Amazing. Oh, God, everyone's commenting. Good morning, Billy. Nice to have you here, bruv. Oh, God, I just started it on my other page. All right, come to the event group. Good morning, Nicole. Oh, gosh. Right, turn down this volume. What a morning. Hi, Zen. Okay, we've got 13 people. We've got 3 minutes. We've got 3 minutes for everyone to come and join. So I'm just gonna, let's just send out a message. This is a really, really massively important video for the collective brothers and sisters. Please, can we all just send out a little message now, just to say that this lung clearing meditation is taking place in event group now. Please join us. Let's just get the word out, brothers and sisters. Oh, why thank you, Bosco. I'm back. Me and Marley are here. Hello, Marley. How are you doing, lovely boy? Right. Dan's commented on my video. It's all gone crazy. Do you have a link? Oh, gosh. Right, let's just share this video. Let's share this video. That's what we'll do. We'll share it on our home pages. I'm going to share this on my home page because we're not actually accepting anyone at the moment because we're freezing. Found it. I knew there was a reason. I've only slept 30 minutes, feeling great. Oh, Bianca, I hope you're all right, love. Okay, so share. Right, yeah, share public. Right, boom. Okay, right. So, welcome, brothers and sisters. It is absolutely my deepest honour to gather with you all. Thank you so much, all 37 of you who are here, and obviously we know that it is really lovely if we can join the live call. Obviously it's totally fine if we can't as well. We can tune in later. It's just as powerful. Good morning, Joanne. Hey up, all right, Wes. So yeah, the energies are really intense at the moment, brothers and sisters. So we are going to be going straight into the meditation because we want to be doing it for 11:11. So we've got about 30 seconds. Oh gosh. Right, so Carissa's back. Yeah, I caused a little bit of an confusion because I went live in my Facebook page and then I said to everyone, oh, it's in the event group, and everyone's like, where's the link? So that is what's going on, but it's all good, it's all fine. Do you have a link? What? Okay, no. All right, brothers and sisters, so we're going to go straight into the meditation. So I'm just going to check this for 1 sec before we do it. My video, oh gosh, I don't know what is going on now. Let's just get back in the group. How's everyone doing? I love you all. I'm really like intense energies. Are we all feeling it? I'm feeling it so massively at the moment. And it's 11:11 now, brothers and sisters. So ding, we're gonna start. So I invite everyone who's watching this to please find yourself in a comfortable position. We're going to be doing a very deep healing meditation. And it will activate profound shifts in all of our lives. and in our physical and etheric fields. So if you really, really want to get the most out of this meditation, which I hope you do, I would invite you to close all of your boxes and just find a really, really nice, comfortable position and just lie back. Try not to fall asleep, but it doesn't matter if you do fall asleep, that's also fine. But the main point is that you don't start jumping around on all these other boxes mid-meditation. That's just going to really, really affect the energy. So I invite you now to find yourself in a really, really comfortable position. Just, whether you're sitting or whether you're lying, just begin to take some really nice, long, deep breaths. Breathing in through your navel centre. And as you breathe out, just relaxing your jaw, relaxing your shoulders. Bringing your awareness to where your body is in contact with the floor or the chair or the bed. And bringing your awareness to the sensation of knowing that you are being supported right now. You are being held and you are being carried. Allow yourself to deeply drop into this feeling, into this knowing that you are being held and carried right now in this moment. And give yourself permission to surrender to the great force that turns the seed into the tree, turns the embryo into the newborn. Give yourself permission to surrender to this powerful, almighty, benevolent, angelic force. And allow yourself to be carried just like a child. Because you will always be a child in Mother, Father, God's eyes. Your essence is so deeply precious and beloved by Mother, Father, God. Using your breath, allow yourself to drop into this feeling of surrender. Dropping all control of the mind. Knowing in this moment that the force that keeps the stars in place and the planets on their trajectory is holding you and guiding you. Breathing in deeply. And when you breathe out slowly and calmly. Tapping into that wellspring of well-being that is your birthright. On the next out breath, visualizing a cord coming out of your root center. Sending this cord now deep into the core of Mother Earth. And like a beautiful white snake, feel it wrapping itself tightly around the core of Mother Earth. Grounding you, anchoring you, attuning your frequency to new Earth, new fifth dimensional Earth, which is currently interfacing, overlaying on 3D Earth, remembering that 5D Earth is a frequency that we have been given the power to attune to via our own sovereign choice. Choose to ground now into fifth dimensional Earth via your white grounding cord. And with each out breath, send your grounding cord deeper and deeper. And now, beloveds, I invite you to visualize a beautiful golden lotus flower that is currently closed in your crown center. And take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, just observe this golden lotus flower begin to open and expand. As we are opening up our crown centers, that we may receive this profound healing that Mother, Father, God wishes to dispense to all of us who are blessed to be here now and who are tuning in later. Take another deep breath in. And as you breathe out, visualize this beautiful golden lotus flower opening and extending and shimmering with golden light particles. As we are activating your higher etheric field, connecting you with your astral, causal, spiritual bodies that make up the entirety of your I Am presence. Just visualize this beautiful golden lotus flower as a shimmering crown. That has been sealed in your aura, awaiting this moment to be contacted and opened by all of us. And now the golden lotus flower is open. Visualize an extraordinarily opulent golden light, pillar of light, extending from your crown up into the heavens, connecting with your higher angelic self. Visualize this as a golden pillar of light, attune to the richness and the opulence of this golden pillar of light, which points to your origins as an offspring of Prime Creator, Mother, Father, God. And get a sense now of diamond light particles that are sprinkled all the way up this golden pillar of light. Visualize them as shimmering diamond light particles that are activating this connection with your higher self. Get a sense now of how this golden pillar of light enters into your crown, and it makes its way down throughout your brain, down your neck, into your chest area. And this particular light begins at the very, very bottom of your lungs. Just notice this, that the bottom of your lungs is the starting point for this golden pillar of light. And take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, just visualize your lungs opening and expanding like a flower coming into bloom. Like a flower that has been trapped in the darkness and is now being immersed in the light. You can also visualize it as butterfly wings that are closed, that are opening. And expanding. So we are now preparing the lung field for this truly powerful healing. Breathing in and breathing out. Attuning to the sensation of the momentum of the lungs opening, closing, opening wider, closing, opening even wider. Almost like they're being pumped, like a balloon that's being pumped. Knowing that we are energetically massaging the lung area in preparation for these brand new healing codes. Just invite you now to just bring your palms up to your lungs, to your heart area, and just send love to your lungs. Send a prayer of gratitude for the profoundly important work that our lungs do for us every single second of our lives. Please take this moment send love, acknowledgement, deep gratitude to your lungs. Remembering that it is your job to love yourself. That is the job Mother, Father, God gave you. To love yourself. To be kind to yourself. To be gentle with yourself. And to speak to yourself as you would anybody that you deeply, deeply love. Taking your hands down now and attuning back into this great golden pillar of light that extends from the bottom of your lungs up to your higher self. And take a moment now to attune to your higher angelic self, who for many exist in the form of a divine masculine and divine feminine angelic essence. Attune now to your masculine and feminine angelic self, higher self, that currently resides at the very top of this golden pillar of light. And observe how the masculine and feminine aspects are both holding very, very large golden chalices that are filled with a violet elixir. That has been created from the very core of the heart of Mother, Father, God, and will, if allowed with no resistance, be able to heal any issues, any health issues that we are experiencing with our lungs, that are able to assist us to heal and transmute the profound grief that we are all carrying from being born primarily to spiritually asleep parents and being born into a spiritually asleep society that has been riddled with patriarchy. Therefore, it is likely that we all have residues of guilt, of grief, and guilt probably as well, that are stored in our lungs as phlegm. And now observe how the masculine and feminine higher angelic aspect, who are residing on one side of the pillar each, please observe now on the count of 3 as they begin to pour this violet elixir down this golden pillar of light. 1, 2, 3. You know what's knasnai like a chumari up chinara kaya nasana but a chara. He in a kind of somebody he in a parakinai and a parakanai and a patant knot, but knai. If you do light language, I invite you to do your own light language if that feels appropriate. And now please visualize this violet elixir that is infused with diamond particles, fifth dimensional Christed diamond particles that are now pouring down this golden pillar of light. And I will do some more light language to assist in this process. Observe this violet elixir now has made its way into your lungs, and just notice that there is a pool of phlegm, and for some it will be a deep pool, for some it will be a shallow pool of phlegm that has been trapped in the lungs for quite some time. And just notice now how this violet diamond Christed infused elixir is beginning to transform the molecular structure of the phlegm. And this violet light is neutralizing all of the grief energy. Please observe now how your entire lung capacity has been filled to the brim with this violet diamond Christed elixir. And observe how your entire lung capacity is in a washing machine. And all of the old feelings of grief, of suffering, of pain are being transmuted. Please observe this now. Observe it as like bubble, like soap suds. Violet soap suds that are really, really deeply cleansing your lungs now. Well done, beloveds. Well done. Great, great, great work all of you are doing. And now you notice that at the bottom of your lungs, Your lungs are shaped like almost like a cylinder. And at the very bottom of the cylinder, there is a plug. And on the count of 3, we are going to release this plug, which is actually attached to a syringe. And your higher angelic self, on the count of 3, is going to syringe all of this liquid out of your lungs. 1, 2, 3. Visualize this as this violet elixir, like a bathtub, is going down and down and down and down and down and down and down. And all of this old energy is being siphoned off now by your higher angelic self, who will take this energy and recycle this energy somewhere in the multiverse where it is needed. Know this to be so. And on the count of 3, we are going to plug back this hole. 1. Allowing any last residues to be syringed out. 2. 3. Observe the plug closing. Just observe your lungs now that are free. They've been cleared of all old phlegm, all old residues of grief and suffering. And your lung space is like a beautiful English garden in late spring. And now, observe your higher self pouring in a golden yellow light, much like the energy of the sun is being sent forth down the golden pillar of light. And this golden yellow light is lighting up the whole entire lung area. And it is activating some new growth. And there are new aspects of our lung, of our 5th dimensional lungs. The seeds have now been planted by this golden light. And just observe now, your lungs are sprouting rainbow. They look like cauliflower heads, but really they are I don't know what they're called. They are what make our body produce very, very high level oxygen. Just observe these rainbow cauliflowers, these new 5th dimensional oxygen pockets are now sprouting up, particularly at the bottom of your lungs. And these rainbow cauliflower heads are sending out all sorts of light codes that are sending messages to all of our blood and to all of our white blood cells and our red blood cells to begin to fill with fresh new oxygen. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, visualize these rainbow cauliflower aspects almost like just sending forth these beautiful, beautiful, minute, tiny light language symbols. And all of these codes are assisting in this transition. As we as a species transition from carbon to crystalline based. Deep breath in. And as you breathe out, just visualize these beautiful light language symbols filling up your entire lung area, cleansing you of all memories of grief. Please observe now all of a sudden your heart has come into the scene. And notice now how your heart is being polished. By these codes that are being emitted from these rainbow cauliflower heads. Observe your heart being polished. Assisting you to remember that all that exists is the present moment. And to prioritize attuning your awareness to the present moment must take priority over the rise and fall of all temporary thoughts and emotions. Please observe how your heart is being deeply upgraded in this moment. I invite you to bring your palms up to just above your heart and just to move your palms in a clockwise fashion just above the centre of your heart. And just really, really polishing your heart, knowing that our heart is deeply connected to our lungs and the memories that we store. And that it is our lungs and our hearts that are being profoundly cleared and upgraded right now. Just allow your whole body to be infused by this brand new surge of oxygen that is being sent forth from your cleared heart and lungs. Just observe how this beautiful oxygen, this fresh new fifth dimensional oxygen, is now circulating around your entire physical system, down through your arms, to your legs, to your ankles, all the way up your legs. Just observe this now as a circular movement. As your entire physical system is being profoundly re-energized. This brand new fifth dimensional oxygen that is enabling us to heal all health issues. You can visualize this as a golden powder, golden light codes that are circulating around your entire system. And I invite you to increase the momentum of this circular motion. So it's going quite fast. Please know, brothers and sisters, that we are all deeply empowered to affect our health in extremely positive, life-changing ways. And our consciousness is our greatest superpower. And our consciousness holds the key to our healing and well-being. Please know that you are a source being, that you were created in the likeness of our Creator, Mother, Father, God. And therefore you have the capacity to correct any imbalance in your physical, mental, and emotional system. We are all empowered sovereign beings. And now is the time. We are stepping up as a collective consciousness in remembrance of our sovereignty. This 11:11 morning meditation is now complete, brothers and sisters. I invite you to bring your hands in prayer position. And if it feels appropriate for you, repeat the words, "It is done." The purpose of these meditations is to remind you of how powerful you are, of how powerful your consciousness is. Please remember who you are. I see you. Whenever you're ready, brothers and sisters, you can slowly start coming back to the room. Oh God, that was deep. Oh gosh. It is done. There's so many layers in that meditation. So many layers of transmission for all of us. And, you know, it's like we come together to share in this healing, but we also come together to be reminded of who we are, to be reminded of our power, and that there is nothing more powerful than our consciousness. So just give everyone a minute to come back into their bodies. I felt that to be very, very powerful myself. I felt a lot of emotions. I felt all of you. I felt all of you being open and receptive. To this work. And I think it will be very beneficial if going forward that we can also work on a physical level to assist our lungs with this clearing, like mullein tea, mugwort tea, lungwort tea. This is all really, really good. And I think all of us, if we can get hold of these herbs, it would be really, really beneficial for us. Ooh. To support our physical bodies, you know, because we were very, very much working on our etheric body. I'm just going to turn all the comments off. So yeah, we've been very much working on our etheric body, so I think it would be very important for us to actually also support our physical body through drinking, you know, teas and working with herbs that are going to support our lungs to really, really deeply strengthen. Because I think we have to remember, you know, that this is very, very intense times that we're living in, and the way the Indian cultures describe it is that it's like the ending of the Kali Yuga and we're going into the golden age. Like if you look in Hinduism, the Hinduism is that, you know, the swastika turn, like the Nazis used the Hindu symbolism of the ages, and they, you know, and they turned it around. But actually that symbol is symbolic of the 4 ages. And in Hinduism, we're transitioning from Kali Yuga to the Golden Age, and we're really right at the very, 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 very end of Kali Yuga, and we are sort of like overlapping now into the Golden Age. But what we have to realise is that like we've got so much to clear, especially if we're awakened, you know, because so many of our brothers and sisters, they're not awakened. And so this work that we're doing, it's not only for us, it's for our full ancestral lineage, and it's also for the collective consciousness. And so all of us on this, you know, that are spiritually awakened and are awakening, like we you know, we have got issues, grief issues to clear, and that comes from living and coexisting in a spiritually asleep society, you know. So it's really, really appropriate that we have that understanding, that there is work to do, and that's why, you know, a lot of us do go through these, you know, the purging and stuff like that. It's because we're clearing out like lifetimes of ignorance and illusion that have been passed down to us through the belief systems of our families, and how we've all just been massively heavily indoctrinated by all of our societal institutions. So like, just be gentle with yourself. Like, be so loving and kind to yourself. Like, your body is going through so much. You are an angelic human, you know, that has been born into this crazy 3D matrix, artificial intelligence matrix, has been absolutely bombarded with like on this deprogramming agenda. And now we're all waking up, and so be gentle. We must be gentle with ourselves. We must be kind to ourselves. And if we're tired, you know, then we need to rest. If we need to be in nature, we need to go and be in nature. But like, and you know, and also just be aware of, like, we must all become aware of how, you know, that patriarchal voice inside of ourselves, like, oh, I should do this, I should do that, I shouldn't be tired, why am I so tired? That is that patriarchal voice that is like pushing against your intuition, and it's not appropriate anymore. If you're tired, rest. If you need to cry, cry. If you need to go and scream, scream. If you need to go and see a really good friend and like pour your heart out, do that. Do you know what I mean? Like, we all have to really, really give ourselves permission to be in this transformational process, you know? I mean, we all have to have that, you know, the understanding of the context of this time that we're living in. So I just wanted to say that. How's everyone feeling? Thank you, Jen. Actually pausing for this meditation, sitting on a hill in South Island with a lovely view, sunshine and so much fresh air. Love you all joining. Oh, Caris, my friend Caris from many years ago says, deepest gratitude, Jen. I've been suffering the worst chest cold I've had ever experienced, tons of phlegm and very strong pain. The timing of this is so perfect. I will listen again. Bless you, angel. Deepest thanks and love. Oh, even peppermint and licorice is great for the lungs. Thank you. That's a great tip, Mardi. The bronchioles, that's the word, bronchioles in our lungs now. Yeah, that's the word. I was saying cauliflower heads. I didn't know the technical word. Oh, yeah. Oh, Jen, managed to tune in today by grace, and as ever, just the reminder I needed. Love you, see you soon, love, as it is ordained. Yes, Premadima. Yeah, so I've been having like issues this week. Yeah, like for myself, I suddenly got kind of like flung into this purging gateway. I was completely and utterly fine. I did an event in London. I had a really amazing day on Sunday. And then I got back to Glastonbury on Monday, and it was like my chest was so sore. It was like this, I had this hollow feeling in my chest. But you can tell my voice is not really how it normally is, and and I've got a bit of a cough. And so I've been really aware for myself personally that, you know, that this grief, there is grief that is stored in my lungs. And yeah, and so, and it's beautiful because I just got the message that you know, I'm not the only one. Like, I think what is going on is that, you know, we have hit another almighty upgrade portal. Like, that is what's going on. Like, the shift has hit the fan, brothers and sisters, and this ascension, this is real. Like, this is happening. Yeah, so and you know, and a lot of us are bringing through this information about the energies that are coming in around the equinox and stuff like that. And I think that there's just like, we are being bombarded. We're being bombarded with solar flares, solar winds, electric magnetic activity. Like, we're being so massively bombarded at the moment. And I think that's what's brought up, Amy, haven't you left to come to Glastonbury, honey? And that is why we're all, you know, going through this, all of these shifts in our body. So it's really, really important that we have an understanding and a context of you know, what we're actually going through. And we are transitioning from carbon-based to crystalline-based. It's quite a manoeuvre. It's quite a number. Do you know what I mean, guys? So so that's that, and that I mean, you know, I don't have a huge amount of energy, brothers and sisters. I've been in bed for the last 2 days, and I started feeling a bit better yesterday, and then suddenly I got the inspiration. I was like, I do need to facilitate this lung clearing meditation, but I'm not full power. I'm, you know, but I do want to say to everyone that thank you all so much to all the amazing brothers and sisters that have signed up for the 9/9 transmission, which is taking place on Sunday at it's taking place at 7 UK time on Sunday, and it's going to be such an important ceremony, and it's so important for all of us in the group to come together as often as we can to do these en masse meditations. And the 9/9 meditation is going to really, really be about this completion energy of, like, we're completing many of these old 3D timelines. They have expired now, brothers and sisters. These old karmic relationships, karmic contracts, etc. Like, we cannot take them into the new earth. We cannot take them into the new energy that's going to be coming in around equinox. You know, so this 9/9 ceremony is about really, really letting go of all of these old timelines. And actually, we're going to be working a lot with the divine counterparts, and working with the Kundalini merge of the counterparts. And this is really, really important to assist in the anchoring of the template of the 5th dimensional grid. Yeah, it's 7:17 p.m. UK Premadima. Oh my god. Anyway, and so yeah, it's going to be so amazing. But it's just so important that in this group that we come together as much as possible to unify our consciousness field, so that we can affect change for all of our brothers and sisters who haven't even begun their awakening journeys. Do you know what I mean? It's like we are the forerunners of the forerunners. This group is playing such a massively huge role in this planetary ascension. And I know a lot of us do realise that, but that is why these group meditations are so powerful. And it's open to donations, it's open to energy exchanges, and it is a way of also supporting me to do this work, to run this group, and to keep showing up in the way that I am. So not only you're supporting yourself in your own ascension, we're supporting the collective with the anchoring of the fifth dimensional timelines, but you're also supporting me to carry on, like, you know, showing up in this way for all of you all the time. So thank you all so much, brothers and sisters. I just want to say hello to Narayan. Hello, Narayan Kripa. Missed you, brother. Haven't felt your energy on the page so much recently. And you're such a beautiful, beautiful soul. Your vibration really stands out to me, Narayan. And I'd love to feel your presence more. I think that's it. Like, there was a sister that wrote to me yesterday and she wanted me to speak about chemtrails. But I don't know. I mean, I'll say one thing about chemtrails. Okay, this is my opinion, okay? This is nothing that I've read, nothing that I've heard. This is what I've downloaded about chemtrails, okay? I know I've just totally madly jumped subjects because the sister asked me to please speak about chemtrails. So I believe that the chemtrails are a sort of like form of low frequency warfare that the sort of like elite or cabal, whatever you want to call them, have been sort of like pumping out in order to keep our vibrations down. But what I have learned, brothers and sisters, is that our DNA and our consciousness is far greater and far more powerful and superior to that lower frequency manipulation. So I personally have had a chat with my DNA, and I've told my DNA to vibrate at a frequency whereby it is unaffected and it is absolutely completely protected from any sort of frequency warfare, you could say. And I also have applied that to do with electromagnetic interference from Wi-Fi and stuff like that. And I've been tested, and I have absolutely Wi-Fi doesn't affect me. And I know that chemtrails don't affect me as well, because I have my consciousness is higher than that. I've told my DNA to vibrate at a higher frequency. That's all, because that's all our DNA needs, is to be communicated to. We are consciousness beings. And so this is where the old programming will have us believe that we are victims of the electromagnetic bombardment and of the chemtrails. Nothing could be further from the truth. We are God beings. We are God consciousness beings. Like, we can transcend those frequencies, brothers and sisters, but we have to do that through our intention, you know, and through communicating to our DNA and communicating to our higher self. Okay? How do you get a Wi-Fi test? I actually got Wi-Fi tested by a kinesiologist, by the best kinesiologist in England, who has created these devices. He created these little patches that you put on your phone to stop you being affected from the Wi-Fi signals. But when I went and had a session with him 2 years ago, I said to him, I'd like to buy some of your patches. He said, I'll test your body to see if you need them. And he tested my body, and he said, you do not need them. He said, and your son doesn't need them either. And he said to me, I've never met anyone that doesn't need them. Like, what have you done? And I said to him, I communicated to my DNA, and I told my DNA to oscillate at a higher frequency whereby it is unaffected by this low frequency bombardment. He said, well, it works and you don't need them. And I saved myself like £100. So that is how I know. So it all got confirmed. But the point is, like, you are so powerful. I am so powerful. We are all ridiculously powerful, brothers and sisters. And that is what the whole point of this group is all about. It's about remembering who we are, you know. We are all manifestations of Mother, Father, God. We are all embodiments of the divine. We are the superior force on this realm. Do you know what I mean? with a superior force on this realm. And so you're not a victim. I'm not a victim. Just know that. Remember who you are. Speak to your DNA. Speak to your vibration. Create that protective shield around you. Nothing can affect you. And they know that. They know that. But their game's over. They've all gone. They've all left now anyway. It's just the last little residues are playing out. All right, brothers and sisters. So that's my little bit of a, I'll talk more about chemtrails and stuff like that. But I'm not threatened by them. I'm not threatened by anything on this realm because I know who I am. I remember who I am. All right, brothers and sisters? So that's that. I'm going to tune in more often. This is so empowering. Nice one, Mardi. So as you can see, I've got phlegm. Sorry, I've got phlegm coming up now. So we are going to also... We're probably going to go through quite a lot of clearing with our lungs as well. That's okay. Remember, like licorice tea, peppermint tea, very, very soothing for our lungs. Just remember who you are, brothers and sisters. And be so loving, so kind and so gentle to yourself. Remember that you are the parent and you are the child. You are the divine child and you are the divine parent. And so... your little child self is so, so precious to Mother, Father, God. And it is your job to be the parent to your little child self. So be kind, be loving, be patient with yourself. Do you know what I mean, brothers and sisters? Elisa says, thank you, wonderful. I've been so tired. 2, another piece of the swirling rainbow energy I saw in January. That's how I found this page. I googled rainbow swirling energy and found your YouTube. Oh. Will there be a recording to come back to this? Yes, Tina. This will be recorded and this is live on the page, so you can go back and you can listen to this video. Okay, so I've got Ron and Michael messaging me. Bless them. I'm just going to say I'm live right now because they just keep messaging me. So, brothers and sisters, oh my God, I've always been my own parent since a small child. That's beautiful, Natasha. So I really, really hope that this has been inspiring and empowering for all of us. And I really, really pray that we've all got this deep healing that we are all worthy of, because we are the forerunners of the forerunners, and we need to be full power now, as these energies that we're moving into are unlike anything any of us have ever known. And that's why a lot of us are having these symptoms at the moment, because we are being bombarded with a new frequency of light, which is assisting us in this transition from carbon to crystalline. This is a big, big number that we are in. Okay, brothers and sisters? So you must be gentle with yourself. You must. We must. Okay? I love you all so much. It's my deepest honour to show up in service to you all. And good morning, Anna. I love you so much, sister. And I really, really pray that as many beloveds in this group come forward and be part of the really, really important 999 transmission on Sunday at 17 minutes past 7 p.m. UK time. I so look forward to gathering with you all. I will hopefully be sending out my energy report, hopefully today. I have been a bit under the weather to do it. But I'll just read that message from Dolores. I'm doing the same. I have a bad cold and cough again. Oh, Dolores, sending you love, sending you so much love, my beautiful, beautiful sister. I love you, Dolores. I am so grateful for your presence. I'm so grateful for all your messages that you send me. You are such an extraordinarily high vibrating queen, high queen of consciousness. Please know that I love you, sister. And I love all of you. To just, let's just go out, just be kind, do random acts of kindness, be in service to all of our brothers and sisters, be kind, and do something kind without even telling someone. Do you know what I mean? Let's keep our vibes super, super high by generating these positive vibrations. Okay? So that's it, brothers and sisters. It's 12:12. How appropriate. And we're done. So I'll see you all on Sunday, and hopefully I'll be able to get my energy report out in the next few hours. So I love you all. Thank you all so much for sticking with this long video. Many, many, many blessings. All is well, brothers and sisters. I love you all. Mwah.